Hi everyone, welcome back to Pokelocked with me, Bale. This time we've got some glorious Japanese cards for you. We have a booster box of Black Bolt and a booster box of White Flare. So we're going to open one in one episode, and then next week you'll find out what we get in the other one. So we're going to do this in alphabetical order. It was the only fair way to do it. So we're going to start with Black Bolt this week, and then next week you'll see what we get in this lovely White Flare box that I have in my hands here. So without further ado, let's see what we get inside this Black Bolt booster box. So in case you haven't seen it with this set, there is a art rare for every single Unova Pokemon. That's right, there is an art card for every single one. So all the way from, Panpour, all the way up to, of course, Mr. Zekrom himself. So without further ado, let's open this box up. So this is not the jumbo pack booster box, which you can get, which you get 4 packs of 30 cards in it. This is just the regular one with 20 packs with each pack has 7 cards in it. Ay caramba. Right, let's have a look. So let's move you off to one side. Let's zoom in a little bit. And let's see. So let's see what we get. Okay. Right, lovely Japanese artwork here. This is also going to put my Gen 5 knowledge to the test here. All right, here we go. So we got an Axew to start, into a Timber, into a Snivy, into a Pokeball Throw. Yes, there are also Pokeballs and Master Balls available in this set. We got a Holo Caracosta. We've then got a new trainer, and then we have a Simi-Sage. There we go. I'm quite impressed I got all those off the bat. So first hit, in air quotes, is a Pokeball Throw. So yeah, like I said, this is really going to test my Gen 5 knowledge. I'll be honest, I've not played Gen 5 for quite a while. I was hoping there was going to be a Gen 5 remake coming out at some point, but it's the Pokemon Company. They'll do whatever they want, and I'll still buy their stuff. So what have we got here? Whirlipede into Panpour into Elgiem. Oh, here he is. Right, so we got our first art rare of the video. It is a Crustle. Crustle art rares seem to rock up everywhere. Is Crustle like a secret sleeper in the Pokemon TCG? Quite possibly. We got ourselves a Holo Victini as well. We got a Benihim, I think, and then elect something. Again, future me will correct all my problems, and it will appear up the top here if I get any names wrong. So let's find out. Okay, next up on the hit list, we've got, the evolved form of Timpole, Pal something, Dwebble, we got a Lampunt, we got a Pokeball, Mincino, not Chinchino. No, it is Chinchino. Mincino's little boy. There we go. We got a Zekrom EX. That's looking quite nice and tasty. We got another one of him, elect something, and then we just got N. N being N. Glorious. Like I said, future me will correct all problems in this glorious thing called editing. I haven't thought about maybe dubbing myself over the top. I think that's probably a bit too far, but just like, that kind of really comedy correction voice sitting over the top. Right, so there's Mincino to go with our Chinchino from earlier. There is another Simi-Sage. No, Pansage. Come on, back. Then we've got Galette, We've got a Pokeball pre-evolution of Whirlipede. We then got a Genesect EX. We've then got a Bisharp, and then we have a Mandibuzz. What is your Venipede? There you go. There we go, Venipede. Venipede into Whirlipede into Scolipede. Goodness, because they did 151 with Gen 5 to kind of like reboot the whole franchise. So and there's another Venipede into Carablast with a Shelmet in the background. Ordino, lots of XP. Palpitoad, Pokeball. Haxorus Hollow. We got something that looks like a badge case, I guess. And then Electros. I loved Electros. Absolute boss tier Pokemon in the games. Right. We move on. Right. Can we get some more art rares, please? That's what I want. I want more art rares. Not more Venipedes. Into Duosian. Yes. Sandile. A Pokeball Whirlipede. Victini Hollow. Scolipede. And then a Lilligant. There we go. Whew! Catching. I really should just put that list up so I don't look so dumb. But I find it more of a, a recall challenge to make sure I can actually recall all the names. That is a shell, armor fossil. It's got, I know its specific name. It's the fossil that becomes into Tortuga, which is quite cool. Litwick, there we go. Middle form of Pidove. Cannot remember your name for love nor money. We've got a Pokeball Cryogonal. We've then got a Conkeldurr Hollow. I do like the streaky hollow design they've gone for. Come on, camera, focus up for me, please. There we go. Look at that streaky hollow. Then we've got another Cryogonal into a Glur. Let's go with our Galette from earlier. Right, what else have we got in this Black Bolt box? Quite a few Pokeballs, actually, in fairness. No Master Balls yet. Maractus into a Pidove. We did summon him earlier. Timpole. There is a Pokeball Drillbur. Then we've got a Chandelure Streaky Hollow. We got a Simipour and Unpheasant. There we go. Why can't I remember it? A Tranquil. Tranquil, that's his middle Evo. Because they're like tranquil. Isn't that nice? All right. Here we go. Emolga, Pikachu clone. Drillbur. Solosis. Hey, Ranunculus art rare. Also with a Solosis and a Dawson in the middle. Obscenely high special attack in the video game series, but hella slow because it is just a big old blob of things. There's a Conkeldurr with a streaky hollow. Then we've got a Chinchino and then another Crustle to finish off. All right, so we got ourselves two art rares now. We got Crustle and Ranunculus. Or Ranunculus? Nucleus? I think it's Ranunculus. Because I think it's meant to look like a nucleus, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's the whole design. So then we've got middle evolved from a Sandile, which is Krokorok. Whatever your name is, it will come up there. Then another Simi Sage. Then we've got a Pokeball badge holder, something. Oh, there we go. We've got a secret rare. Bear in mind, it is a Japanese box, so we are guaranteed at least a secret rare with an Excadrill. And then we've got a Seismitoad into a Rainbow Energy. I guess. I think it's a Rainbow Energy. Looks like a Rainbow Energy. Didn't know Rainbow Energy was making a big comeback, but there you go. Rainbow Energy has made a comeback, everyone. Whoop. I'll tell you what, before I open the White Flare box, I will revise every single Gen 5 Pokemon, just for my own sense of mind. Right, Drillbur into another one of you. There's the Pre-Evo of Bisharp. Whirlipede. Oh, look at that art rare. Oh, it's a crocheted Ordino. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, he's a little cutie. Oh, bless him. And then we got Beartic afterwards. Like, we go from one extreme to the other. Beartic Hollow. Then we've got a Scolipede. And then a Munna. It'll come to me like 2 packs later if Munna is wrong. I'm sure it will. Big sleepy hippo. All right, here we go. Pidove, Litwick, Cubchew. We got a Pokeball Is that Landorus? Yeah, it is Landorus. Sometimes, I'll tell you what, the Pokeball pattern is quite hard to see unless in person, unless you hold it just at the right angle. But on camera, you can catch it quite easily there. There it is. No Master Balls yet, though. Haxorus, Streaky Hollow into a... Is that Excavalier? I think it is. Into a... I'm guessing that's Air Balloon, which is obviously an item in the VGC. Right. Right, here we go. So, Timpole into a Vullaby, into Maractus, into a Victini Pokeball, into an Excadrill EX, into Pokeradar 3.0, something like that. And then Alamalola. There you go. Everyone thinks that came in an Alola, but it didn't. It came in Gen 5. And everyone also thought it would evolve from Lovedisk. And it didn't, and it doesn't. But it should. It definitely should. Right, middle one after Active Fraxure. There we go. Into a, your name begins with D. Darumaka. Is it you? Yeah, it is you. That's Munna. To go with the other one. Then we've got a Pokeball Vullaby. Good gravy. We got a Holo Landorus. We've got a Moongus. And we've got a Benihiem. I can never remember how to properly pronounce like Bihiem, Benihiem, Bihiem. There you go. He is also present. Snivy. There we go. Let's get some starters out. Galette into a Larvesta. Into a... Oh, there's something there. Into a Pokeball Fungus. Into a Meloetta EX. There you go, another legendary. Excellent. Get in there. Then we got a regular throw and a Domanitan. There we are. I do know what I'm talking about sometimes. It's rare, I know, but it is there. Right. Who else have we got? Servine. Yes. Into, well, Elgiem. Into the middle one. I always forget the middle ones. A Pokeball Crustle, a Volcarona Streaky Hollow, a Crocodile, and then Professor Juniper, I want to say. Is that? I think Professor Juniper's Gen 5. Right, let's have a go. Up. Again, because I can't read Japanese. Servine, Ordino, here we go, right. Simi, well, no, Panpour or Simipour. We have an art card though. What are you? You're you! You're not Bishop, you're the other one. Bless his cotton socks, the unknown man. Thunderous, Amoongus, and then there's Bishop. There we go. Goodness, right. 3 more packs to go. Can we get any other art rares? I'm really racking my brains to what is the Prevo of Bishop. Right. Carablast, middle Toad Boy, Minchino. Oh, a Master Ball! Hooray! And it's the one I can't remember. We have a Master Ball though, so that's pretty cool. We'll take a Master Ball. You can go and sit over there. Beartic, Alamalola, into another Crustle. I feel this is a very Crustle heavy box. It's like my life is Crustle. If I get more Crussles, I'm gonna have a bustle with a Crustle. Right, 2 more packs left. Can I name them all? That is the new question. Fungus into the Tortuga fossil, into Petilil, into a Pokeball Electric. Is your name Electric? I think so. Cobalion, streaky hollow there. Into a Ranunculus, into a Tortuga. There we go. So we can actually evolve one of those fossils. And then last pack, can we get another secret rare or an art rare or an SAR? That would be nice, wouldn't it? All right, let's have a look. Vullaby into Timpole, into Axew, into a Solosis Pokeball, into a Chandelure Streaky Hollow, Cryogonal, and a Mandibuzz. Hooray, I was able to name an entire box. Go me. Excellent work. 10 out of 10. So we got a large wodge of Pokeballs here. How many in total we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Pokeballs out of 20 packs. Not bad going. We got our 1 secret rare, which is Excadrill. We have 1 Master Ball. We have 4 of the EXs, which is Meloetta, Excadrill, Genesect, and Zekrom. And then we have our 4 art cards of Pre-Evo of Bisharp. There he is. Let's zoom in on that. There we go. Pre-Evo of Bisharp into a Crocheted Ordino, into a Ranunculus, into a Crustle, which just seems to rock up literally everywhere I go. So this has been Black Bolt Booster Box from Japan. Next week will be the White Flare Booster Box, the companion set to this one, which obviously for the first time in England is also, or in the UK in the English collection, is also having a split ETB and a split booster box. So that is gonna be mad to see how that goes. But yeah, I've been Bell, this has been Pokelot, this has been the Black Bolt Japanese booster box. Like I said, next week is White Flare, so make sure you like and subscribe to see what we pull out of that box next week. And without doubt, we'll see you then. Goodbye.